There's this thing that figure skater Alysa Liu likes to do before she goes out on the ice for a competition. She'll FaceTime her friends for a bit, just talking about whatever comes to mind. I know a lot of people would never do that, but I think it relieves a lot of the stress, and it makes me feel like I'm going for a practice, Liu tells People. Rather than, the Winter Games. It's crazy that we're all going to the Olympics, Liu said in a recent interview before she left for Beijing. She was talking about the still sinking in reality that she would be skating with teammates Vincent Zhou and Karen Chen, both return Olympians. But, in a broader sense, the 16-year-old California native is also talking about her journey as an elite skater, a two-time national champion before she could drive and now the youngest American skater in China. Liu is also the first U.S. woman to land a quadruple jump in competition and the first woman, to land both a quad and a triple axel while competing. That's the kind of technical prowess that is now usually required to make it onto the podium. But Liu can be almost nonchalantly low-key about her skills. Or as she puts it, I'm pretty sincere and, this is really cheesy, but I'm really myself. As for those historic leaps on the ice, the way the jump goes up feels cool, it actually feels like you're flying for a minute. Especially triple axel, because I don't get that much airtime, but it still feels like I'm in the air for a long time, and landing it is the cherry on top. Quads and triple axels also carry high risk should they not land, and Liu opted against either in her short program, where she ranked 8th heading into the second half of the event on Thursday morning, Eastern. But she'll plan on a triple axel for her long program, and she says she sees the way that female skaters aim for the same kinds of jumps as the men as important. It feels good because it'll inspire other skaters to go for it, too, she says. Because quads are really cool and not many people did them before, but now so many people are doing them. I just think it's really cool that more people are trying to do them, as they should. Ahead of her first games, Liu solicited advice from some of her teammates who were making return trips to the Olympics. A lot of people told me that they were just nervous the whole time and they regretted it, and then the second time they went they were a lot more relaxed, they had more fun, she says. I think I'm just going to go by the advice to have fun there. While Liu is competing under strict COVID-19 precautions required of all Olympians, something she is well acquainted with after testing positive for the virus during the national championships in January, she knows her friends and family will be supporting her stateside. Looking to the future, she plans to keep competing and also head to college, though juggling both will be a feat. It's really incredible how some skaters are doing them at the same time, she says. She's still adjusting to the idea of being introduced to an international audience. Halfway through the women's individual event, she is the highest ranking of the American skaters. I'm also a normal person, I'm not just an athlete, she says. I also have a life out of skating and stuff, so I hope that'll make it me more relatable, I guess, for other people. Hopefully, that inspires them to also pursue what they enjoy. On the list of Liu's own downtime pleasures are the latest Korean dramas as well as the popular game Genshin Impact, with scrolling breaks on Instagram and TikTok. When she's with her friends, they'll go on any manner of adventures, long bike rides or to the beach. Sometimes we like to torture ourselves, wake up at 4 a.m. to drive to San Francisco to watch the sunrise, she says. It's only a 30-minute trek, but it's brutal with blurry eyes. The view is really nice, she says. At least we wake up that early for something. To learn more about Team USA, visit teamusa.org. Watch the Winter Olympics, now, and the Paralympics, beginning March 4, on NBC.